Right, people, I'm gonna make my way to Sarajevo city center. I need to buy a number of things, and it feels like the old town is just full of local stuff, which I'm not looking for at the moment. So it's going to be my last day in Sarajevo. Then I shoot off to Mostar tomorrow. So let me buy what I need to buy, then I'll obviously make my way back to Sarajevo on Friday. It'll be nice though, because it'll be good to see how Friday night in Sarajevo is, and also Saturday. So I'm kind of having a mixed feeling in terms of going to Croatia, because it's so hard to get a flight at the time I want, and also the flights are really expensive. So usually I take the coach. Hairball shop, I suppose that means Hebel shop. That's simple, isn't it? It's not rocket science. So I'm thinking stay in Bosnia. Also, I did meet a good friend in the shisha store or bar, not store, I went to. He's Bosnian, but he used to play basketball actually in America, because he was playing for the national team in Bosnia. So he went to America to play, which is quite interesting. So I've got his number, so we might have a shisha catch up on Friday or Saturday night. That'll be very nice actually. He was really good. Like he told me a lot that he's experienced traveling across the world. Hi. He does properties now, so he travels to many parts of the world, especially Dubai, America. So that's good. That's good. The property business is a good business to get into, although it's not as easy as you think, because it is a long-term investment. For those that are into property, you would understand that. But for those that are not into property, they wouldn't know, obviously. They always think it's easy peasy, but it's not easy peasy. It's one of the most challenging projects to take on, and one of the most challenging investments to ever get into. Oh, I could hear German. I think they're German. So you would see a lot of tourists, obviously. Oh, look at that nice dog. Oh, okay. I thought the dog was gonna jump on me in a minute. So I'm looking at my phone now. I'm so happy I've got my SIM card sorted. This is the sort of life you would live if you have a SIM card. You can literally conquer the world. That's the world we live in now. Internet is the way to life. It actually gives you all the access you need. So there's a lot of bars across the old town. This is one as well. I'm sure it gets really busy at night, but I do know that during the weekdays it's not as busy as it should be, which is the same across the world. But some countries though, from Monday to Sunday is busy. So if you talk about places like Thailand, during the week it's really busy. So I met somebody today that said he's been watching me, which is good. So nowadays I meet one or two people that have seen me on YouTube before, and that makes me happy. Though I'm a small channel, I am growing day by day. I love graffiti. I think graffiti is good when it's in a place that makes sense, but it's bad when it's everywhere. Sometimes it makes a city look good. Sometimes it makes a city look bad, sorry. Just depending on where it is. So this, for example, don't look good, but I do like it. How controversial. Okay, we're gonna cross the road. So look at those buildings, different colors. I did think about renting a car. I know I keep saying this in all my videos, but the more I travel, the more I don't want a car. I think the most likely country where I would rent a car would be maybe Dubai. Maybe if I go to the UAE, I might obviously get a rental to go to the various Emirates, or just Dubai to Abu Dhabi. Just one good warning though, they drive really crazy in Bosnia, so you always have to watch out whilst they're walking. The cars don't wait for you at all. Oh, look at that. That's a river. I wonder where it leads to. I wonder where this river leads to. Do you think it leads to maybe Montenegro? For my local Bosnians, can you tell me where that or where this river leads to? So look at those colorful buildings. I've never actually seen that anywhere before. That's a new thing to me. Usually I see like colored buildings, but they're quite consistent across the town or the city. But this looks a bit different. It looks like it was made some time ago because the building looks quite old. So this part of town looks like it leads to the main town or the main city center. So where we were is the old town, and usually you would see a lot of tourists in old town, and it does make sense. So if you ever come to Bosnia, please make sure you don't leave out the old town. Also, things might be slightly more expensive, but oh well, that's how it's meant to be. I'm not going to blame them for that, because usually you would find the expensive stuff in those sort of areas. So I know you can drive within the Balkans if you rent a car, for example. So you can literally drive from Bosnia to Montenegro, and you can also drive from Bosnia to Serbia, and you can also drive from Bosnia to Croatia. So some people do that actually. In terms of languages, I've not really looked into that. I might look into that later on tonight, just to see if there are various languages being spoken across the country, because sometimes they might have like a main language, and they might also have various languages depending on what part of the country you're at. So in some countries, for example, if you go to a place like Mostar, it might be that they have a different type of accent. It might have a different type of Bosnian accent. You never know. But I would find out anyway. But apparently, within the Balkans, or within former Yugoslavia, I should say, some languages are somewhat similar, aside from Macedonia. So apparently, Macedonia has a different language, and this is what I was told by the guy that owns the apartment I'm staying in. So let me tell you something about the Balkans that I've realized, because I've been to, as you all know, I've been to Macedonia, which is North Macedonia, for people that are not sure. I've been to Kosovo, and I've been to Albania. And if you look at buildings like this, you might think, oh, it's so cringe. But if you go inside of it, it's quite nice. So where I'm staying at is similar. So the buildings might look a bit off, but inside of it, mate, is amazing. And the safety and security within the Balkans is really good. Oh my goodness, that is really bad. Look. Yeah, so the security and safety is good, which I like. I got home quite late yesterday and I felt safe, and that was the same as Albania when I went. I've got a feeling they have a lot of Albanians that visit Bosnia, just from experience traveling within the Balkans, because what happens is they spend a few days in other parts of the Balkans. Yeah, so this looks like a nice place to chill out. It looks like the Bosnians know how to enjoy life. It's something I've kind of noticed since I got here. Also, the young ones are similar to Albanians, I've noticed, and Kosovans and Macedonians. They're quite friendly. Oh, is that a Marriott? That looks like one of the residential gyms there, techno gym, and that looks like a residential hotel. So they have some hotels where people stay for long, like for 3 weeks, 4 weeks. They have hotels that have rooms for like short stays, and they also have hotels that people stay high for long days or weeks. That lady was giving me a smile, some mature babushka. Some mature babushka. Oh, I can't believe I said that. I should have just said babushka. There's nothing like mature babushka. A babushka is a babushka. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, so maybe should we, because I keep walking on the main road, I'm thinking, not on the main road, what am I on about? Oh, okay, it's time to cross. I was thinking, should I walk there, or should I keep walking straight? Actually, let's keep walking straight. It might just be better doing it this way. So I don't know if they obviously have a lot of students around this place, around this town center area, Because what tends to happen is in major capitals like this, they might have, especially because Bosnia is a small country, they might have like a lot of universities around. Oh, that looks like the Iranian embassy. That's nice. That's a big building. I'm sure they wouldn't appreciate my recording if I get close to it. They might try and note my name. But I want to go to Iran. For those that have been to Iran, can you let me know how your experience was? Because I really want to go to Iran. But the problem is, you would need a tour guide, and I hate it. Like, I hate it when someone has to tell me how things are and how things are going, or how things are meant to be in a certain country. Not that that's not a good thing. It's always good to have a local guide, because they give you a wealth of information. But for me, I like to find out for myself. So this is becoming a national or a worldwide phenomenon, that is electric scooters. So there's talks around having some sort of policy, national legislation on the use of scooters across the UK, because because a lot of Bosnians, not Bosnians, a lot of British people are complaining about the fact that people ride on scooters and they end up hitting people, and there's no accountability for it. I think I'm going to cross now. I kind of like that bridge. It looks technological, isn't it? It does look technological. So I was being told that there's a lot to see in Sarajevo, and I know that, hence why I think I might stay for long. I wonder what that building is. That looks like a national sort of building. Sarajevo. Oh, University of Sarajevo. So you can easily tell that's what it says just from what it says. So it says University u Sarajevo. So I'm assuming it's saying University of Sarajevo or Sarajevo University. The only thing I don't like about this water is really dirty. Dirty water. I don't like that. I hate dirty water. If it wasn't dirty, I would have swum. I would have taken off my leather jacket and swim. But unfortunately, the water is so damn dirty. If I jump inside of it, for example, I would oh, what's happening here? So this, oh, that's the Ministry of Culture and Sports. So they might be having an event later on today or tomorrow maybe. Looks like they're setting it up. So this place to me looks just like Macedonia. So similar. So similar. I'm so filled up though. Like when I was at the shisha bar, I'm like, oh, thank God for eating that delicious kebab, they call it in this side of town. So if you come to the Balkans, for example, they would call kebab, similar to how they say it in Turkey. Alright, so there are many bridges here, so people can obviously cross because of the river. Hopefully the noise from the river is not affecting the audio, because I could hear, hi, are you from, no, I don't smoke, sorry.
Thank
you.
Yeah,
thank you, yeah, cheers. Yeah, he's a nice guy. He said thank you very much. They are very respectful in Bosnia. That's something you get Also, don't expect everyone to smile at you, because I see some people traveling to certain countries and they expect people to be smiling at them every time, and I'm thinking, why the hell should they? Like, life is as difficult as it is, and not everyone is in a good mood to smile. So some people might decide not to smile, not because they don't want to smile, but it's because there's nothing to smile about. So think about it, like, oh, that's the Marriott place I saw. That's very nice. And see, maybe if you guys start giving me a lot of donations, then I might start checking into a lot of Marriott hotels, maybe. But oh, that's is that Slovenia or Slovakia? I think that might be Slovakia. For those in my comment section, can you let me know if SLO is Slovakia or Slovenia? Okay, remove. Let me show my handsome face. I feel I've been hiding. Okay, so we're going to cross the river and see what's going on. Oh, the weather is so nice. What a day. But it's going to get crazy hot. I keep saying it. It's going to get crazy hot when I get to Mostar, and you'll see me in my kinky shorts. For those that want to see my kinky shorts. For those that want to see my kinky shorts, you see that when I get to Mostar. Hi, you okay? Hi. Are you Bosnian?
No.
Yeah, where are you from?
You are from Bosnia?
No, I wish I was Bosnian.
Okay, no.
I'm from England.
Okay, we are from Poland.
Is it? Oh, I love Poland. I've been to like 5 or 6 cities. I've been Gdansk, I've been Warsaw, I've been Krakow, many cities. I love Poland.
Okay.
Dzień dobry.
That's for YouTube or what?
Yeah, YouTube, yeah.
Okay.
You want to take my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
If you want, you can watch my Polish videos.
Yeah.
I'll give you my...
This? Okay.
So it's ADZ. Yeah, I need them to watch my Polish videos. I love Poland.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's, yeah. So go to YouTube.
Go to YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll watch for that.
Okay, and
So ADZ, WOY, then TV.
TV.
No, just TV.
Just TV.
Yeah, so click search.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so when you're free, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
take care
Thank you.
guys, yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. So hopefully they subscribe and watch my lovely Polish videos. I've met a lot of people from Poland actually, because on the plane I met a lady from Poland, but I think she said she lives in the countryside of Poland. So hopefully she too finds time. Okay, yeah, so we're approaching the town center area. This is what I've been looking for, the town, the main town. So yes, it is good to go to Old Town, but you also need to look at the new town. I always call it the new town. So look at that bit. I'll go there later on and see what's happening. But the new town is always good to check out, because sometimes you might miss out on a lot. So it's always good to check out the new town. Alrighty, so it looks like there they sell like food and stuff. I'm thinking of actually getting stuff today, but if I'm gonna get anything, it's got to be something I can take to Mostar, because it's kind of pointless for me buying a lot, because I can't actually use all of it in my accommodation. so I've got to be quite savvy when it comes to buying, and hence why I like to stay in an accommodation instead of staying in a hotel, because in a hotel you don't really need to buy anything, do you? Like, it's a bit pointless. So in terms of jaywalking anyway, I'm not too sure of what the laws are in Bosnia. I know in Poland you can't. You definitely get fined, but it might be in Bosnia you're allowed to jaywalk. Who knows? So you see, like, you need to check the road properly before you hey you actually cross. I think one of them guys said Croatia. Maybe they are from Croatia. So you see that bank is basically, so the bank is the one in yellow. I think it says Rafisian. It's actually an Austrian, that bank, that one is actually an Austrian bank, and you'd see that bank in a lot of Balkan countries. That's the bank I usually use, or I used a lot in Macedonia, and I also use that bank in Kosovo. So just note that when you go to the Balkans, you would see a lot of that bank. So in terms of withdrawing money, you have to be very savvy and clever. So what I tend to do is I try to look for the national bank, and there's a reason for doing that. So usually the national bank would not charge you a lot of money because they tend to give you a fair rate, sorry. So that's the beauty. Look at how busy the road is. What time is it? 4:37. So at the moment, because it's summertime in the UK, we are literally an hour behind. But I think when it's winter time, we might be like 2 or 3 hours behind. That's what I'm thinking. Wow, I like that building. Isn't that nice? Okay, we still keep walking. So there's a long road literally, and we are gonna have to wait. So can you see there's a lot of tram lines? So this literally takes you all the way to the old town area. I've not tried using the tram, but I'm sure you lot would be begging and itching for me to do that. Oh, look at that view. So this kind of reminds me of Madeira. So I don't know if any of you have been to Madeira, but in Madeira at night you could see the mountain and it's literally lit up. So the view is crazy. So imagine how nice it is when you go out at night, because usually most capital cities are lovely at night. But if you go to Madeira, so when I mean Madeira, I'm talking of Funchal. If you go to Funchal, you would see the beauty of that Portuguese island more at night.